Hi folks, just wanted to jump on quickly this evening and give a little bit of information about some stuff that's happening in Kings over the next few weeks. The first thing to say is we're delighted that Sasha Jones is going to be speaking for the first time this Sunday at our morning service. So if you could be remembering her in prayer, I know she would hugely appreciate it. We're really excited about what Sasha is going to bring for us. The next thing to say is when you arrive on Sunday, there'll be an envelope on your chair, which will be one of these. And once again, we are collecting for Food for Good. If you're not familiar with what Food for Good is, it's when ourselves at Kings, the folks at Smithton Free Church, the Barn and Cawdon Baptist are come together, we give money and we use that to buy food hampers to help families in our local community over Christmas. It is a great cause. It's supporting people right on our doorstep. So we really would encourage you to think about really being generous in this season. This Sunday will be the last chance to give in cash or cheque or however you want to give. But if you're not able to join us this Sunday, then don't worry. If you can email Fiona at the office, the email address is office@kingsinverness.com, then you'll be able to give by emailing her. But we really would encourage people to think about how generous we can be as a church at this time. The next thing to say is hopefully, if you're on our mailing list, you will have received one of these in the post. So we've gone a little bit retro and used snail mail. And it's a save the date reminder for the evenings that we're going to be having over the next few months, one in November, December, January and February, as we're inviting the whole body, the whole church family to come together to wait, fast and pray as we consider the vision that we discussed at the vision night and really seek God and what is the future for church going forward, what is the future for Kings and how can we really fulfill what he has got for us. Next Sunday, we're actually going to be looking at the story of Mary and Martha and really thinking about what does it look like? What does it mean to actually wait and sit at the feet of Jesus? But we want to be in sync with what he is doing in this nation at this time. So we're going to be taking some very deliberate time, inviting everybody to be a part of it, to wait, fast and pray. And 2 weeks ago, I did a talk about fasting and what's involved in it. It's on our YouTube channel if you want to look back, and if you're not familiar with the term fasting, then hopefully that teaching will be helpful for you. Now, one of the things that we are going to be considering during this time of waiting, fasting and praying is what do we do with the live stream, which we've all become so accustomed to? What is the future of live streaming church? And you will be, if you've been part of Kings for a long time, you'll know that one of the things that we have really valued over the years is the freedom in our worship and the freedom to bring a prophetic word in the moment to respond to what God has been saying. And it won't come as a surprise to hear that when we were broadcasting live from our living room, that was really, really difficult to make part of our worship time because we were so scattered, the limitations on technology, and it's something that we have all missed. And as we've started to move back into the church building and we've seen more and more people come back, we've continued to live stream that. But in reality, having a camera in the room, it does hinder it a little bit. It hinders perhaps people who want to come and share but are nervous of the camera, and we get it. We absolutely get it. It's taken us heaps of time to get used to speaking to camera. I'm not even sure I'm fully au fait with it even now. I've taken about 15 attempts to get this video right alone tonight, so we get it. So we're going to be making a temporary change. Now hear that, a temporary change to what we do on our live stream. So we're not going to, as of this Sunday, we're not going to live stream the entire service. We're just going to focus on the preach. And the reason is simply to try and facilitate that freedom which we treasured and valued so much and still do. Now, what is this not? This is not an attempt to try and cajole or force people back in to the building on a Sunday morning. That's not the heart behind this. This is coming as a direct response to some words that we've already had and feedback from people within our church family. And so we're going to give this a go for a few weeks while we consider the bigger picture about what does an online service, what does an online offering look like going forward. So we're going into this with an open mind, an open heart. We want open ears to hear what it is that God is saying in this season. So we hope that makes sense. We hope that you'll, if you're not able to join us in person, you'll still connect in for the preach when that goes live. This Sunday we'll switch in live. The timing of that is going to be a little bit difficult to get right. So it may be that actually we decide that doesn't work and we record the preach and then put it out after the service. So there's going to be a little bit of trial and error, as there has been for the last 20 months. So we just are so grateful for people's patience and grace as we've worked through this stuff, and we're asking for a little bit more as we work out this part of the next journey. But please do save the dates in your diaries. Please do be part of this process of waiting, fasting and praying. And we want to hear from you. We want to hear from the church body. Hopefully we'll have words to confirm what we're already thinking. And perhaps you're going to bring something completely new that we haven't thought about, and that would be amazing. But we want to journey forward together. As a body, as a church family, we want to go forward together to be in sync with what God's doing and really respond and play our part in transforming our city and our nation.